Hey, Shut Up Shake here, back with another Get Flanked replay. I'm all alone today, my T20, on Serene Coast. And I am bottom tier. So, usually on this map, what I like to do is contest the one line, sort of push hard up to this ridge here, and sort of win this area. Once I win this area, I can, either push into their cap, flex back to mine, or push through the middle. But, as a bottom tier tank, I'm not going to do that. I just don't have HP, the DPM, what have you, to really put up a fight in that corner up here. So I'm going to play this a little bit more passive. I'm going to try to play from sort of the fringe of the action. That way I can keep my gun relevant in the fight without garnering too much attention from the enemy. T20's gun's pretty good for tier 7. Pen's a little low on the AP shell. Aim a little too high there. I pay for it, but I see this Panther 2 pushing in our lights, and this is exactly the kind of situation I'm going for. It's sort of from the back, I can influence the outcome of the action in the front. Get a pretty nice ammo rack shot there. So you can see, it looks like our team hasn't really contested that corner either. They're playing back a little bit. But what I do notice as well is that this Tiger 1 is sort of isolated from the rest of his team. And I have 2 lights with me, and also our CDC is rushing up the track as well. So I'm guessing that we can get this guy for essentially free. Get a lucky fire there, CDC comes in, and we essentially get him for free. So they pretty much won this corner now. Our team set up a pretty nice sort of defensive position there, but I need to get out of this middle. So what I'm going to do is I make the assumption that they have nothing in here. No TDs, no nothing. So I'm safe to sort of push up this track without worrying too much about getting shot from the right. And it will let me potentially get shots into the sides of these tanks. I'm also not too worried about the island. It looks like we're winning over there. So I'm sort of free to just chill here and try to deal damage on these tanks in the north. Our CDC gets really aggressive, and I shift to try to help him a little bit. So, I'm now alone in here in the middle. I'm not too scared. Our team's pushing up the one line. We're going to start to contest this stuff. Really only have to worry about this stuff shooting me. They're really the only tanks that know I even exist. And we're winning on the island. So, I'm pretty confident in just staying here and getting more shots into these tanks if I get a chance. So that guy, something spotted me, but that guy doesn't have a shot on me. That Tiger is still probably somewhere where I can get shots on him.
Enemy armor is hit.
I get hit, but in the end, it's a 2-for-1 trade. I get 2 shots out, take 1 hit. Not a bad trade. I decide here to push more north. I'm 100% sure they have nothing here, and all these tanks are probably going to be looking at these tanks rushing in at them. So I should be able to get in a position to get shots into their sides and backs without getting any shots in return. And that's exactly what's going on. And this game's pretty much over. The key here is, you know, bottom tier tank. I can't be at the front line. I can't be brawling. But I also need to not do nothing. I need to, you know, have an impact on the match. So I do that by sort of playing on the periphery, and that way I can impact the game. And here's a quick look at the end plate. This was a Mastery Badge game, mostly because of the amount of damage I did and the fact I did it to higher tier tanks. Pretty good, 3k damage, 2 kills. Not too shabby, but things to remember, even if you're bottom tier tank, if you play the game right, you can still influence the match, you can still have a great game. And you don't have to complain about matchmaker screwing you. You just sort of grit your teeth and you figure out a way to win. Thanks for watching.